Now, to make great meals, you need the right tools. But what in the world are they? Well, Andy Broder is here with Andy Foods to share his top 5 kitchen gadgets that everybody should have. Everybody. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I kind of likened this to if you can't actually do it, kind of fake it until you can. And this is one of the ways that we can fake it. If we got the tools, we look like we know what we're doing, right?
That's especially if you hold it right.
Hold it right. So, and speaking of holding it right, let's start down here. What are some of the things that you think we need?
These are microplanes, and if you can kind of tell, everything here is pretty low tech.
Right.
You know how they were talking about salt, which is really basic?
Right.
I think to really cook good food, food's pretty low tech, so low tech usually is good. So these are microplanes. They're like graters basically, but the steel's real sharp.
Why do you like these particular ones?
Well, this one has like a rubber thing on it, so when you're holding it on the counter, it doesn't slide, which is nice. They're real sharp, and like to get the zest off a lemon.
Oh, look at that.
It just comes right off.
You know what I like about this one? Mine's about like maybe half of the size. It's real thin, and sometimes I just have a hard time, scooping it out of that little center part.
Right, the wider ones are a little nicer, but it's the same. They make all sorts of different places. So microplanes are really nice.
Let me give it a shot. I want to try that.
They do Parmesan cheese. You can grate chocolate. All sorts of stuff.
Oh, that's smooth.
So there you go.
I love the smell of lemon zest. I love the smell of that.
And pastry brushes, but these are silicone.
Okay.
Nice thing about silicone, it doesn't burn. It's non-stick, so when you put it in the dishwasher, they clean. The kind that are made out of
like bristles or whatever, yeah.
They're hard to clean. The oil goes in them, they get rancid, and the kind that are nylon burn when you touch the pan. So
okay, so this is the Mac Daddy right here.
Right. So you can if you want to cook and you want to be healthy, you put a little olive oil and you brush it on the pan. You don't have to use very much, but you're coating the pan evenly.
Oh, instead of using all the spray stuff. That's not the real stuff.
Right.
All right.
Then you don't have to spray your counter either.
Exactly. And every child in the proximity of it.
I'll do that one last. So tongs, but tongs are pretty basic, but I like the kind that don't have any kind of spring or gear or gizmo in there.
Why? Tell me why.
Because it gets rusty when you put it in the dishwasher, it gets gunked up, it gets food in it. These stay clean. And you need 2.
Why do I need 2? I only have 1.
Pretend this is chicken.
Okay.
Raw chicken. I put it on the pan, right? There's raw chicken on both sides.
Okay.
If I turn it over, I'm taking raw chicken juice and putting it on the cooked side of my meat. I don't want to do that. So I keep one set for cooked and one for raw. Thing is, though, if I put this on this, there's still one raw side, so that's kind of, don't want to do that either, right?
Okay.
So the top is raw, the bottom is cooked. Pinch it, turn it over. Now both sides are cooked, and I use these. And then I don't get raw chicken juice on my family's chicken.
Which is good. And that's the prettiest chicken I ever did see right there.
Well, it's not drippy, so it worked pretty well for a demonstration.
I love that shade of chicken.
Okay. So most important thing, a sharp knife, and the word sharp.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So, and I saw it kind of like and a bench knife, which I can do knife skills.
I'm sorry,
it's called a bench knife.
Okay.
What
am I doing with that?
Cut pizza dough, and you can use it to scrape up food. So, with a sharp knife, should really go right through the food. And
mine doesn't do that. Not even close.
Kind of like knife skills in 1 minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Stand up straight.
Okay.
Go like this. That's the angle that your food should meet the knife. It's a 90-degree angle. Right?
Okay.
But it's not this way. It's this way. If you do this, when you kind of do this motion, you're pulling your hand in your...
Is that when you get something like that? Like,
maybe.
what is that?
Yeah, that's for another thing. I'll show you that in a second.
Oh, okay.
But you kind of in your own way.
And I'm right-handed, so I don't know.
If you put it this way, you have nice, good free range of motion.
Okay.
Okay?
Ooh, sorry, I almost tripped over you. Okay.
So, right. You got it.
Okay.
So
I know I already got a couple.
You cut on the forward motion, just like that.
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I'm going to have you do one other different thing. So you're kind of doing this, which is driving a wedge into the food.
Okay.
Which for an apple works, but if it was like a tomato, you'd be juicing it.
Okay.
So you want to cut on the forward motion as you slide.
On the forward motion?
You know, like the thing that holds the wheels on a train?
No, I haven't the slightest idea what holds.
Like that when you look at
Western
movie, train going across the prairie. It goes like this.
Oh, I'm that thing.
It's that same,
I'm that thing.
if you do the elliptical trainer. Same thing,
no,
okay?
I don't know what you're talking about there either.
And then you want to hold your fingers curled like this.
Okay.
So that you're not aiming them under the knife.
All right.
But nice fluid motion with a sharp knife.
Andy?
You're all set.
I think our work is done.
Okay, and then this. There you go.
Why, thank you. All right. We're going to have information about your upcoming classes, your team building, all kinds of fun things you have going on over at Andy's Food. Andy Food.
Andy Food.
Andy Food. And we're going to have that on SonoraLiving.com. Sorry to talk with my mouth open.